Jones here with Michael Anthony Fitness, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, my day job would be really, really boring. We're here at the job that literally never ends. It started out being real simple, but you know, when you're dealing with Redskin fans, well, those dudes are always coming up with some crazy ass crap. We were just thinking that, we're just going to take some molded paneling and stuff like that. And it ended up basically being rebuilding the whole freaking basement and making the bathroom here, like it's a resort, And, this is going to be his bedroom and stuff. And originally, see, this is what pisses you off about Redskin fans. Look, over here, he had visioned over here. You see the little hole in the wall right here? He said, man, I want to put the TV over here on this wall and stuff, right? So we ran the cable for the TV all the way over here and stuff. Put the plug on the wall so that way, bam, everything goes there. But you know how the Redskin fans are. Oh, you know what? Why don't we put it over here on this side? So now that the walls are finished, that the walls are painted and closed up, now we got to go back through and run the wire in here. Fortunately, we got this 5-foot long drill bit that we drilled all the way up through the main beam in here on the other side. What's up?
The bit's hot.
Oh yeah, the bit is going to be real hot there, Mike. So let me warn you, the bit's going to be hot. Take a rag with some water and put on it and it'll cool it down.
Yeah.
And now he burned his finger. Thanks, Redskin fan.
Damn right.
Damn right. Lord. But anyway. If you don't like your job, you find something else to do. And so, speaking of finding something else to do, at some point in my life, I'm going to retire. I'm going to get tired of doing this stuff for crazy people like this, okay? Pain in the ass customers that you try and get in, try and make a few dollars and stuff, and then they just change shit up on you, and you just get tired of it. But somebody out there is not sure he's ready to retire yet.
Oh, Sean.
Who?
Sean Lee.
Sean? Motherfucker need to quit.
Oh, come on, man! You're talking about my buddy.
He threw.
Well, apparently not because.
When was the last time he played the whole season? How many years?
2 years ago.
Anyway,
he said he's taking some time off to evaluate where he is and what's going on. But he's leaning towards coming back. Now, this year, he only played in 7 games, 30 tackles, his worst year since his rookie year.
Do you know that?
That's why y'all lost that game.
I believe that's part of it. But does he realize that he's a coach?
Okay, all right, hold on.
Put that old dude in there.
Hold on.
Young studs.
Hold on. Let me get the haterade report here. See,
them young studs was banging it out. You put that old handicap man in there.
You see what this fool's got us having to do. You see Michael Anthony's hand, who's way up here, getting burnt, trying to be able to pull this cable line back down.
Now you might want to hold on to that drill.
Okay. All right. So the question is, though, he's willing to renegotiate because here's the thing: Sean Lee's contract is about $10 million.
No,
for 1 year.
For next year. That's his cap number.
He needs to go.
So if he said, you know what, I'll do an incentive-laden contract.
No.
Yeah, I think.
But he hasn't been. I mean, you can't look at it like family. It's a business. He ain't been healthy in so many years. You got that young dude.
Does he realize that coaches get rings too? Does he realize that? Because they'll still get a ring if he's a coach.
That player don't give a damn about no damn ring. They want money.
I get that.
Well, apparently, he's okay. Unlike Des Bryant, who was saying he wasn't going to take a pay cut at first, but then after shit went out, kind of said, I'll take a pay cut. But he's already saying, listen, it's more about being part of that team than it is about money right now at this point. He's saying he's willing to.
Because he knows his playing career is over with. I'm gonna take. If my cap was 10, I do it for 5. I'm gonna get 5 instead of getting cut. Be on the street and I get the damn thing. This man ain't stupid. He's smart. Something better than nothing.
So, Mike, you said you're done with him, huh?
As a player, he needs to become a coach. Coaches get rings too.
This is the great thing about being a Dallas Cowboy blogger. There's always something to talk about.
You always got some shit
going on. Listen, look, the season just ended Saturday night, and we're going I think we might end up having more to talk about during the off season than during the season. Because we got all the speculation about Scott Linehan.
Earl Thomas.
That's that coach though.
Right. We got Earl Thomas again situation.
Well, I think
will Sean Lee stay or go? Will Scott Linehan get fired? You know, and who will come in? And then we got, the draft.
Y'all keep that offensive coordinator dude.
Yeah.
Y'all might go miss the baby. Y'all can forget.
Yeah, we ain't winning Super Bowls with him.
Yeah. You know, it's bad enough we keep Jason Garrett.
But they
You're
may.
not getting rid of Garrett. Garrett's his boy.
But they may have.
Y'all ain't had a coach since the dude on Fox News. Not
Bill Parcells?
Fox Sports.
Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy Johnson.
No, I'll say Parcells did. Because
Parcells was after him.
I know, but you said
him.
no. Parcells was basically the one who found Tony Romo and all that.
But he wasn't coaching then, was he?
Bill Parcells coached the Cowboys for 3 years, man.
Yeah.
After the Super Bowl, so he was there.
Yes, he was in the early 2000s.
After
we had 5 and 11 seasons, 3 years in a row, we had Bill Parcells who came in, and he ended up finding DeMarcus Ware and Jason Witten and those guys, and Tony Romo, because Sean Payton was here. See, that's the difference. That's the reason why Tony Romo was so good. He sat for years with Sean Payton and Bill Parcells here and learning. And so when Bill Parcells left, Wade Phillips came in for 2 years until Jason Garrett kind of threw him under the bus and stole the team. But this team that Jason Garrett had was built by Bill Parcells. And Bill Parcells, here's the thing. There's two kinds of coaches out there. And this is one of the reasons why originally I wanted John Gruden, because John Gruden is not a team builder. John Gruden took a team that was built by Tony Dungy and took it to the next level. Right? But once that team got old and he had to replace the talent, he couldn't do it. That team went to the basement. And you look at what he's doing right now with the Raiders.
That's a joke.
That's where you say, you don't give a guy like him control to build a team.
He gave up
now, Bill Parcells, everywhere he went after he left the Giants, he didn't win the Super Bowl, but Bill Belichick was with him with the Giants. You saw what he taught him and instilled with him. And you saw where he built that team up. You saw him when he went with the Cowboys. He ended up filling it. Even the Miami Dolphins, he finds talent and gets them there. He leaves the cupboard stacked, you know? And the whole success that Jason Garrett had was because of the foundation that Bill Parcells put in it. Now, the good thing, at least for the Cowboys, whether you like Jerry Jones as a general manager or not, you can't argue with the amount of talent that they've been able to bring in, not through free agency, but by finding guys that nobody else did. I mean, you look at Jameis Smith. Nobody's taking a chance on Jameis Smith, and that was a hell of a gamble.
Well, that's because but we benefit from our doctors.
The doctor looking at him and saying he's going to be able to play again.
We benefited
But
from
you look at finding, for a while there, David Irvin, who was a practice squad guy. If he could get his head right, he'd be a hell of a player. Now, he can't seem to get his head right, and I think he's done in Dallas.
Well,
but he's been taking a chance on a Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory, has been sitting out because he couldn't stay off the weed. But he ended up with 7 sacks on the season and started to become dominant. Now, when he's a raw talent. When he gets to a whole camp underneath him and gets his mind right, that dude's going to be a beast. And if you can re-sign DeMarcus Lawrence, all of a sudden you got all this talent, that offensive line. You've been hitting on every first-round pick. Getting talent has not been the Cowboys' problem. It's getting the most out of the talent, and that's the failure of Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan. So you're right. If we don't make some changes with Scott Linehan, we'll have the same kind of results. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think? Sean Lee, is it time for him to retire? Or do we bring him back?
It's time for coaching.
His body telling him to retire. His body can't. His body's falling apart.
Yeah.
Just basically, that's what he's getting over.
And he handicapped us on
and
the
unfortunately, there's some
position.
guys who just have bad luck when it comes to injuries. And I think Carson Wentz is going to be that guy too.
I can see it.
Right?
That he's injury prone. Yeah. So that's the thing you worry about. Because when Sean Lee was healthy, there was not too many people that were better. But the problem is...
He was young.
All right, so we'll see what other crap he comes up with us today to have to deal with.
That's right.
All right, I'm Mark Holmes with...
Mike Rankin.
And...
Redskin fan.
You see where that ugly ass color right there.
Burgundy, baby.
You know
keep
what
it
you
real.
do?
Keep it real.
Let him be the Redskin fan on your channel.
I'm not even sure.
I couldn't name 2 players on that team.
Yeah, because there's not two players on a team worth naming. I'll see you guys.